Hello everyone, I am Kavita Victor. Welcome to the English class of Standard 7. Okay, today we will see a new lesson from your textbook. It is the first lesson. If you have a textbook with you, you can go to page number 1 and the lesson's title is A Tiger in the House. Okay, so that is the title of the lesson. Can you see a picture on the right hand side? What does it show? There's a man, maybe a police officer or a forest official. So what does he have in his hands? He has two cubs, baby animals. Of what? We don't know. Maybe a cat, maybe a leopard, maybe a cheetah or a tiger, lion, isn't it? So how did he get them? Usually what happens in the jungle, if the mother dies, or if she is killed by poachers, or sometimes the mothers themselves will abandon the babies. Okay, that is when the babies will be left alone, the cubs will be left alone. So what will happen to the cubs if they are left alone in the jungle? Will they be happy? Will they be able to survive? No, right? They will die of hunger, or they will get eaten by some other wild animal. So now here the police officer has taken them. So what will he do with them now? Maybe he will give them to a zoo, or maybe he'll take them to a veterinarian. Then maybe the veterinary doctor can conduct a full checkup and find out if they are healthy, how old they are they hungry, very hungry, or have they been starving, and all those details. Okay, so in this lesson we will see it is about a tiger like that, a tiger cub. As you know, the title is A Tiger in the House. Where are tigers supposed to be? Are they supposed to live in a house? No, they are supposed to live in a jungle, isn't it? But here in this story, we are going to see a tiger who is in a house. So what will happen if a tiger is inside your house? Won't it be strange? We'll go and we'll see what will happen to this tiger and this house. So it's a story written by Ruskin Bond. He was born on May 19th, 1934. So he was born during the British rule, and he was born in India, but he is a British man. So his parents are British, but they were British officers living in India. But even now he is staying in India. He loves India so much. Right now he is in Mussoorie in India, the northern part of India, and he's received many awards. One of them is Padma Shri in the year 1999 for the contributions he made to children's literature. So he loves writing stories for children like you. So the government of India has honored him with Padma Shri. Now we will see some new words. Okay, so only if you learn new words, when you read the lesson, it will be interesting, and because you will know the meaning of those words. Abandoned means what? Left completely and forever. Now we saw those two small cubs were abandoned by their mother. They were left by their mother, left to be alone. Okay, that is called abandoned. Crafty look. Crafty look means cleverly deceitful look, like as if they are hatching a plan. They will look with a crafty, deceitful look. Expedition means a long journey for a certain purpose. Usually they will take an expedition maybe by ship, they will plan to go to certain country or certain continent, so they will make full preparations and go. That is called an expedition, a long journey. Tempting, it is very attracting. Like if you see a piece of cake in a shop, won't it be tempting? So the cake is tempting you, isn't it? Like that. Tempting means very attracting. It's attracting you. Amusement. Here amusement means enjoyment, something that Timothy enjoyed doing. Enjoyment is amusement. Give a wide berth. Stayed at a safe distance. That means if we walk, if the people around are giving us a wide berth, they are just staying away from us. So here when the tiger walked on the road, people were giving him a wide berth. That means they were staying away from him. Spring means to move quickly. Have you seen monkeys jumping? So that is like, they jump like a spring, right? So that is why it is called to spring. Means it is a verb, means to move quickly or to jump. Absurd dashes, a sudden quick run that looked funny. Sometimes you will see these are all related to movement of animals. Just run here and there, very quick, suddenly come back, suddenly running here and there. That is absurd. Dash. Dash means to run, to sprint. Had been interned means having been put under restriction. To be put under, inside a confined space. So next is scornful look, to look disrespectful. If you don't like something, how do you look at that thing or like that person? You look at them with scorn, with like, oh, I don't like him, or I don't like. How do you look at bitter gourd? How many of you like bitter gourd? Many of you don't like, right? So how will you look at bitter gourd? Will you look at it with a smile on your face? No, right? Realized means understood and believed. Prophetic manner of saying things in advance. So this comes from the word prophet. Prophets are people who will say in advance what is going to happen. So if we can foretell the future, so in that way, in a prophetic manner, to say things even before they are going to happen, if we are already able to tell, that is called telling something in a prophetic manner. Frenzied, disturbed. Stalk means follow quietly as if hunting. Have you seen on Discovery Channel or Animal Planet when a lion or a tiger wants to hunt? Will it just run and immediately catch its prey? No, it will first walk slowly. It will go in measured steps, slow, very carefully. It will follow where that deer or any other animal is, then it will attack it, isn't it? So slowly following something. Increasing relish. Relish is something which you eat with lot of liking, or with when you enjoy something. How will you eat an ice cream? You will relish it, right? Or any snack of your choice, you will relish it, means you will enjoy eating it. Alarm means fear. Next comes ridiculously, means in a funny way. Now another word, retriever. Retriever is actually a hunting dog. The most common one you will know, a golden retriever. So it is a breed of hunting dogs. Veterinarian or a veterinary doctor is a doctor who is trained to treat sick animals. He or she is called veterinarian. Mongrel. Mongrel is a dog of mixed breed. There are many breeds of dogs. You also will know most of the breed names. So if the father is of a different breed and a mother is of a different breed, that the pup will be usually called as mongrel. Snarled means to show the teeth and make a deep angry noise. Have you seen cats or dogs when they are angry? What sort of sound do they make? And how do they show their teeth in anger? That is called snarled. See, look at this tiger. He is very angry. We don't know why. This is called snarled. Now we'll go to the story. Timothy, the tiger cub, was discovered by grandfather. So this grandfather is none other than Ruskin Bond's grandfather. Okay, on a hunting expedition in Terai jungle. So what is the name of the jungle? Terai jungle near Dehra. So it is happening in. So the grandfather went on a hunting expedition. So he went hunting in the jungle, and there he found this cute little tiger cub, and they named him Timothy. At first the tiger cub was named Timothy by grandmother. Was brought up entirely on milk given to him in a feeding bottle by our cook Mahmoud. So what is the name of their cook? Mahmoud. But the milk proved too rich for him, and he was put on a diet of raw mutton and cod liver oil, to be followed later by a more tempting diet of pigeons and rabbits. So now this milk is too nutritious for him. So they reduced the milk and started giving him raw meat, raw mutton and cod liver oil. Okay, and they slowly started giving him pigeons and rabbits to eat. Now Timothy was provided with two companions, Toto the monkey, who was bold enough to pull the young tiger by the tail and then climb up the curtains if Timothy lost his temper. You know, monkeys are very, very naughty, right? So this little monkey named Toto, he is pulling Timothy's tail. Sometimes maybe Timothy kept quiet, but if he lost his temper, means when he gets very angry, the monkey knows, oh, Timothy is angry now. So what would he do? He would just jump up on the curtains where Timothy can't reach him. So that is one companion for Timothy. Second companion is a small mongrel puppy found on the road by grandfather. So now the grandfather, I think he loves animals a lot. He brought a little tiger cub, Timothy. Maybe he brought monkey also from somewhere. He found a little mongrel puppy on the road, abandoned by his mummy. Now he brought the puppy also home. At first Timothy appeared to be quite afraid of the puppy and darted back with a spring if it came too near. Now see, in the jungle, would it happen? A tiger getting afraid of a puppy. Now for the first time he is seeing a puppy, he is getting scared of the puppy. Darted means ran very fast. He ran back, jumped. With a spring means by jumping. Just jumped and ran away if the puppy went close to him. So he just got scared and ran away. He would make absurd dashes at it with his large forepaw. The feet of the dogs and cats are all called paws. So the forepaw means the front legs paw. With that he's trying to hit the puppy, and then he would hit the puppy and then run away. Retreat means just go back to a ridiculously safe distance. So he would be scared, so he would just run far away so that he would feel safe, so far where he would feel safe. Finally he allowed the puppy to crawl on his back and rest there. Slowly he is getting used to the puppy, and now he sees that, okay, this puppy is not harmful to me. So the puppy is crawling on his back and is resting on the back of the tiger cub. Next, what happens? One of Timothy's favorite amusements was to stalk everyone who would play with him. And so, when I came to live with grandfather, I became one of the tiger's favorites. Who is this I? It is the author. So, this is the grandfather's house which the author Ruskin Bond visits during holidays. So, once he came to visit, he is so surprised to see a tiger as a pet. So, he is very happy to have a new playmate. So, stalking means, I told you right, he would wait slowly and then just quietly go near it and then pounce on him. That is a game which Timothy likes to play with the author Ruskin Bond. Grandfather, with a crafty look in his glittering eyes and his body crouching, he would creep closer and closer to me, suddenly making a dash for my feet, rolling over his back, kicking with delight and pretending to bite my ankles. See, this is how he would play. Have you seen, even sometimes cats will do that? They will wait as if they are going to attack some mouse or something. They will wait and they will just jump and play with our feet, especially feet, or if we are playing with our fingers, they will attack us. But they are not attacking as if to harm us, but just to play. That is how they play. The same way even this Timothy is playing with the author. So the author is very happy, he is enjoying his time. So what happens next? He was by this time the size of a full grown retriever. We saw the picture of a retriever, right? So he is growing up now. Not into a full adult, but still he is quite big. And when I took him out for walks, people on the road would give us a wide berth. Now we know what is a wide berth, no? They would just go away at a safe distance from us. Imagine how many of us would see a tiger being taken out for a walk, right? So the people on the road just wanted to be safe. When he pulled hard on his chain, sometimes what would happen? When some children are walking, he would pull on his chain and pounce on them, just try to play. That is because that is the instinct of a tiger. I had difficulty in keeping up with him, so he was becoming stronger and stronger, and the author was a little boy. He could not control this robust tiger cub. His favorite place in the house was the drawing room, and he would make himself comfortable on the long sofa. So his favorite place is the drawing room or the living room, that too the long sofa, reclining there with great dignity. Dignity means pride. We say, right, tigers, lions and all, they are such majestic animals. So with lot of pride, reclining means just lying there like a king on that sofa and snarling at everybody who tried to get him off. We saw the picture of snarling, right? With so much anger, he would really get angry if anybody tried to get him off that sofa. He didn't like to be thrown out of that sofa. Maybe he thought that is my throne, like a king on that throne. He would recline on that sofa and he would get very angry if someone tried to get him off. That means if someone tried to take him away from that sofa, he would get very angry. So we will stop here. Wasn't that a wonderful story? Now you want to know what happened to Timothy, right? Did he stay in the house forever until he grew old, or was he taken somewhere else? What did he do? Did he turn out to be a good pet or a dangerous pet? We will see in the next class. Okay? Bye bye. Have a great day.